Good morning, students. Today's topic is graph representation. In previous sessions, we have seen what is a graph and how we uh, use these path or the nodes or the edges. And then next, what are the types of the graphs? Means the terminology. What are the things we need to specify when we are using a graph has been discussed. Today we will see how we represent, means how we present the connectivity or unconnected, means there are the directed and undirected graphs there now. How the data of these graph will be represented. There are three such ways to represent a graph: adjacency matrix, adjacency list, and extension of the adjacency list is adjacency multi-list. So if you remember a sparse matrix representation is there now. So we discussed in the earlier sessions there. So what we are doing, the sparse matrix consists of less number of non-zero elements. If a matrix consists of less number of non-zero elements, then it is specified as a sparse matrix. And how we are representing this sparse matrix means we are using the triplet format and we are providing a matrix notation for that one. And what it is doing, it is also using the list representation also processing. In such a way only we will specify in this representation. So the adjacency matrix is a square matrix which is used to define or represent the finite graph. Means what are the vertices we are using and what are the edges present. Means the edges present in that one has to be specified in that matrix. So how I am going to specify the edges here? Means if it is a sparse matrix, what we are doing, we are taking that it as a at this elements or the non-zero elements or the. But in adjacency matrix, what we are doing is when we are specifying a graph notation or the graph representation, what we are doing, we are specifying these edges as 0 and 1. If edge is present there, if edge is there between the two vertices, then it will be taken as 1. If it is not there, means there is no edge among these two vertices, then we will specify it as a 0. Okay. So these elements what we are using, what we are processing here is the graph notation will be, if it is starts with 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay. If there lays a connection between or an edge between 1 to 1, means if a graph is having a self loop there, then what happens here is, which is from 1 to 1, then we will simply specify it as a 1. Okay. And see, there is a path from 2 to 1 is there or not? There is no path from 2 to 1. And 3 to 1 is there. As 3 to 1 processing is there. 1 to 4 to 1 is there. No 4 to 1 has been now represented. So likewise, we will plot, means the rows and columns will be the vertices names only. the vertices names only, the row representation as well as the column representations, the indications will be vertices only. So when we are dealing with the graphical notation, we are having directed graphs or undirected graphs. So here, when we are dealing with the undirected graphs, if the edge is present in between 1 comma 2, that is 1 to 2, then there will be an edge from 2 comma 1. Okay, so v1 comma v2 is equals to v2 comma vn. Why? Because it's not a directed one, it's a undirected one. When it is a undirected one, we will specify it as a bidirectional. Okay, and coming to the adjacency matrix of the digraph, that is a directed graph. If a path exists between 1 and 2, then it won't be equal to 2 comma 1 if it is having a path there itself, because it's a unidirectional one. Okay, so whenever you're filling a representation using the directed graph here, what happens? So it specifies that, Seema, I am taking the example here is an undirected graph. Okay, so here there are no self loops. From 1 to 2 there is a path. 1 to 3 there is no path. 1 to 4 there is lies a path here. Okay, while filling 2 to 1, if it is a 1 to 2 is having a path there, then 2 to 1 is also having a path there. Why? Because here it is a bidirectional one. So there lies 1 to 2, there is a path, means you can come and fro, that is a back forth will be specified there. So then 2 to 1 will be having a path, and there are in this diagrammatical representation there is no any self loop. So see here, before filling that one, there lies a path from the 3 to 1 or not. 1 to 3 there is no path, then 3 to 1 is also, there won't consist a path here if it is a undirected one. And coming to next one, that is 3 to 2 is there or not. 2 to 3 there lies a path, then 3 to 2 also having a path. Specify 4 is having a path, there is edge with 3. And coming to the next one, fill up with the last element. So here 1 to 4 is there, 2 to 4 is there, 3 to 4 is there. So fill up this one by using the previous indications. To fill up this one, means last row, there is no need to see that it consists of the edges or not. If you are accurately fill it that one, then what happens here, it specifies, okay, it is having the connections, that is the edges to that one. So there is no need to see the diagrammatical representation. What is saying representing 1 to 4 is a connection, that is the edge is there. 2 to 4 is also edge is there. 3 to 4 also edge is there. So what it has to, we have to replace this one with this 1 1 1, and since there are no any self loops in this diagrammatical representations, what we are assumed, so we left this as a 0 here. Okay, so the bidirectional one means that is a undirected graph. If there a path lies between 1 and 2, it is a bidirectional one. That is a to and fro, it will be there. From 1 and 2 means it will surely provide the edge to the 2 to 1 here. Okay, so that is a representation, how we are representing the elements, that is the edges in the matrix 0 and 1, and how we are specifying there is a adjacency matrix is there. If there is an edge, if there is lace and edge, we will specify the matrix is having one representation. That is, if there is an edge between one vertex to the another vertex, then we specify it as a 1. If there is no edge here, what happens here? We simply specify it as a 0, as I said. How I am going to specify this array representation here? We are using edge, that is a two-directional one, that is a, sorry, two-dimensional one for processing, and we are giving it the name as a adjacency matrix, ADJ underscore matrix here. And coming to the examples of that processing, see here, we are using several examples for processing. This is the graph one. How many nodes are there in this G1? So there are 4 such nodes for processing. And how many edges are there means we need to count out. They are having in directional one, and that is a bidirectional one, and then next unidirectional one, the count of the edges will differ. How for it? See, so here specify the node here. The node is 0. Node 0. Okay. To which nodes it is connected? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next one, node 1. To which nodes it is connected? 0, 2, 3. And coming to the next node, which is node 2. It connected to 0, 1, 3. Next node 3. Here we are using 0, node 1, and then next 2. How many edges are there here? 3. Here also 3. Here also 3. Here also 3. So total number of edges we are having here are. So how many edges are there from each and every representation? There are 12 edges are there. So total 12 edges are there. See here, how many edges are there in the graph notation? So we are having 1, next 2, and then it is 3, it is 4, make it as a 5, and here it is 6. Okay, so in a graph, and it is an undirected graph, we are having only 6 edges represented in a graph. Yes, now when we are calculating how many edges are there, how many nodes are connected to the single node here, how many edges we got? Double to that one, means it is a bidirectional one. When we are specifying edges of this bidirectional one or the undirected graph, we need to specify it as a double of that edge count. How many edges are there here? 6 edges are there. So 6, 2 and fro, 6, 2 and fro will be 6 here. So that is 12 edges will be represented. And coming to this diagrammatical representation, how many edges are there? The nodes what we are having is node 0, to which it is connected. It connected to node 1 only. And coming to the next one, node 1, to which it is connected. It connected to 0, comma 2. Okay. And coming to node 2, any edges are there? No edges. Okay. The count is 1 here. The count is 3 here. The count is 0 here. Total is equivalent to, sorry ma, here 2. The count is 3. Okay. Now see how many edges are there here. 1, 2, and then 3. So it will present the exact edges or which are in this graph will be presented while we are using a directed graph. So how we are representing these graphs here is we take a matrix notation. Okay. How many edges are there? There are 4 edges. So what are the edges we are here? 0, 0, and here it is 1, and here it is 2, and next here is 3. Okay. So let me write here. So this is 0, this is 1, okay, next one 2, and then next one is 3. Okay. So to plot, we need to get these zeros and ones to plot. What here we need to see whether there is an edge or not. So there is no self loop here, and directly we can place diagonal values as a 0 here because there is no self loop has been presented. Okay. And the remaining ones has to be filled. First one, which is a 0 to 1. 0 to 1 connection is there or not, edge is there or not. Yes, it is there. Then what we are doing, we are filling the value here. So we are filling the value with 1. And coming to next one, 0 to 1 value is there or not. That is, the edge is there or not. Yes, it is there. Filling the value with 1. And 0 to 3 edge is there or not. Yes, it is there. This graphical notation, what we are seeing is an example of a complete graph. Because each and every node what we are representing has been connected to the other nodes. And there are no self nodes there. Self edges are there or the loops are there. And we can simply fill the diagonal part with the 0 and the remaining ones with the 1 here. Okay. And coming to the next one, it is a directed graph. And we will see that where are the self loops or they not. There are no self loops. What we are doing, we diagonally represent a 0 representation there and see the remaining elements here. So here it is a 0, 1 and 2. Yes, na? So 0 to 1 connection is there. So we are filling with the 1. 0 to 2, there is no connection. What it is doing, it is being specified as a 1. If there it is there, means I am providing a connection to this 0 to 2. Then what happens here? This 0 will be replaced by 1 here. Okay. So what we are specifying, this 0 will be replaced by the 1 here. there is no such connection or there is no such present. What we are doing, we are specifying it as a 0 itself. And coming to the next one, next node is 1. 1 is having the two out links, one in link. So here in link will be specified here, out links will be specified in this node. So 1 to 0, 1 to 2. So 1 to 0, 1 to 2 has been taken into an account. And 2 doesn't consist of any edges which has been specified to that one, that is to either 0 or 1 or itself. There is no any edge here. Simply we will represent the values of these matrix, which is the last row here, is as a 0. So in this matrix representation, if there is a outlink, from this one, then we will represent it as a means to any node, we will represent it as a 1 here. In links are not being represented here. While using this undirected graph, this edge is connected, means what we are using to connect this 0 and 1 is a bidirectional one, and it will be enact as a both in link and then out link, because it is a bidirectional one. While dealing with the directional graphs, we will specify only the outlinks from this vertex or the vertex what we are using here. Okay, and coming to the next example here, this is a example we are using. So this example consists of several nodes, which is 8 nodes are there. How many? From 0 to 8. So the matrix will be 8 by 8 matrix. Okay, and coming to the self loop, is there or not, we need to see. No self loop has been specified here, and these two graphs are not being connected one. That is a total graphical representation, but they are being, this is a one, another graph, this is another graph, we don't have the connection among that one. So like such representations also, we will specify the adjacency matrix. So how many total nodes are there? There are 8 such nodes. So what is the matrix here? 8 by 8 matrix here. There lies A. If there lies A, that is values or not, means edges or not, they will be represented. If you see simply the first representation, means the first 4 representation what we are specifying will belongs to the this representation. So here, this one, the 4 what we are using. And then next 4. Simply specifies or represents this graph. Then we will say there are no connection between these two graphs now. So these first 4 representations what we are using, first 4 will belongs to the 0, 1, 2, 3. Simply we will take it as a 0. And here these 4 belongs to the 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, now simply there is no any connection among this one. What happens here? And we will specify it as a 0 itself. Okay. And coming to the next representation, that is this one, graphical notation of this representation of this graph. No self loops are there. So what we have to do, we need to specify these things, that is from here to here, we need to specify it as a 0. Yes, no? And we need to see there is a values or not. Since it is a undirected graph, that is a bidirectional one. So bidirectional one means what it is doing? It is being taking the one edge as a twice here. How many edges are there? Just let it count. There are 4 such edges here. How many elements has to be filled here? We have to fill the 8 values here because the count is 4. And then when we represent the how many edges will be present in this graph, means when we calculate, we will get the double of that one. 8 will be there. So 1, 0, what we are representing has been connected to the 1 and 2. 1 and 2 will be represented. Okay. And when we are dealing with the 1, it will count this value here. Why? Because here it is counting, there is a value here. It is representing, there is a connection between 0 to 1. So what happens here? It will fill the both values here. Means there is no need to specify that there is a connection or they need to see that one. If there are the values in this row, means it will affect the values in this column, that affect the values in this row also. So what it is specifying to this first node is having the connection with the 3. So then you will simply have the value, the same value at 3 to 1. 1 to 3 is there, 3 to 1 will be represented. 2 to 4 is there, sorry, 2 to 3 is there, and we will simply represent it as a 3 to 2 also. Okay. So whatever we are specifying here, last one means in the previous example we have seen. So the last row is filling automatically because the values what we are represented will reflect the last row here. And coming to this one, how many edges are there? So there are, how many edges we are representing? 1, 2, 3. Yes, now. So 1, 2, 3 means double that one. We are having 6 edges. So here coming to this representation, so we are having diagonal values here. The diagonal values has been represented as a 0 because since there are no any self loops here, no need to represent this this as a, so simply we will directly write as a 0. Okay. And coming to the next one, which is if there is a connection from 4 to 5, as there is a connection from the 4 to 5, then 5 to 4 also be filled. Okay. 5 to 4 will be filled here. If there is a connection between, this is the 5, 4, and then next this is the 5th row, and this is the 4th column, 5th column, 6th column. 5 to 6 is there or not? As 5 to 6 is there. If the 5 to 6 is there, so then what we have to do? We need to represent 6 to 5 also. 6 to 7 is there. Then we will represent 7 to 6 also. Okay. So whether it is a undirected one and the connected one or not, means these are, means there are been 2 subgraph representation. There is no connection among these 2 graphs and we completely specify it as a graph. For such graphs also we are using this matrix notation, that is adjacency matrix notation, and we represent here. And what makes you to represent this adjacency matrix here? Means what is the advantage of this adjacency matrix here is, if you look this one, so go to the previous example. So I want to know if there is a edge between, 2 to 1 is not, take the graph 2 example. I want to know there is an edge between 2 to 1 or not. There is no need to go for the thorough examination of this one, of this procedure, of this graph here. What we need to do? We need to go for the adjacency matrix there. So if adjacency matrix is there, what happens here? It will give you the clear idea of processing. Means how many edges are there? How many edges are connected to each other? And if there is a chance of adding an edge, or if there is a chance of adding an that is adding a vertex to that one is not, we need to see. Okay, that is the first one. And coming to the next representation here, so easily we will get the idea about these that is a graph here. And when you are using undirected graphs, in this particular example notation, what are the edges we can add here is, we can add only self loops here. Means whenever we are taking an undirected graph and it is a complete graph. It is a complete graph means we are not considering the self edges in this example, and we are connecting each and every node with the other. So what are the edges I can use to fill up here is, it will be the only the self edges. So the self edges will be used here. That's all. So we can get the idea about the connectivity of the graphs here. The connectivity of the graphs has to be known here. So if you want to add any edges or vertices, it will be done easily. And coming to this one also is specifying the graphical notation. So these are being taken into the not a connected graph here, because this one is isolate. These two are isolated from each other. And how we are going to add this is, we can add a edge from 1 to 5. Okay. So when this has been added, 1 to 5 means, so here this is the first row and this is the fifth row. This is the first row and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 and the next 0. This is the first one. From the last to third one will be represented as a 5. Okay. 1 to 5, there is a connection. That is a edge is there. Remove this value. Remove this value and replace this value with 1. Okay. As there lies a connection from 1 to 5, make it as line ma. That is a undirected. So here there lies a path from 1 to 5 means there also the way here is 5 to 1 is also there, and we need to replace the value with 1 here. Okay. If you want to connect provide this with the more edges, we can easily add up all these things. So by this it have a multiple edges. How many edges we had? We add total 6 edges. 6 edges means 6 values, and then next another 6 values will be changed here. 6 means how many? We add 12 edges to that one. It's a unidirectional one. Na? So how many values been done? 12 values has been specified here. And coming to this advantages or the merits of this processing. So easily an user can get the information about this one. Means what are the connected vertices and of this graph we will come to know. And this in degree and the next out degree will be specified here. So the column, as I said, the column what we are representing is a in degree, and then row what we are using for processing will be the out degree of that representation. Okay. And coming to this advantages of that adjacency matrix, we are having that advantage that simply we can add an edge or a vertex easily by saying that representation, whether it is a possibility of adding the edge or not. And when we are dealing with this sparse matrix, also we got that wastage of memory space is there. Wastage of memory space here means, so we are simply, how many values are there here? We are using 8 by 8 matrix. 8 by 8 matrix means simply we will specify the 64 spaces in that one or not. So first, see here, these 8 values. There are these 8 values, and then we are having 64 such spaces. 8 by 8. But here, how many places it filled? Just count it. How many places means edges. Edges here are, how many edges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 2, which is equals to 14. Okay. And how many spaces we are wasting here is 64 minus 14, which is equivalent to 50. How many spaces we are being specified as a values here is, we are taking the values as a 50 spaces has been wasted. If it is a previous one, previous example, it will some amount of that one has been used, and here it is a complete graph means then there is no action to specify here because it is a space has been completely used. If it is not being specified, means if it is specified like this, there will be the wastage of the spaces here. So that is a disadvantage of this adjacency matrix. Space wastage will be there. So that's about today's class. In tomorrow's class, we will see the remaining topics. Thank you.